The weather out here has been amazing. All in one day, we've been seeing rain, snow, and even some hail. And precipitation like this will continue throughout Utah as this storm comes through. But even though this is great, it's not enough for the drought, and local experts are asking for Utahns' help.
There's no doubt that we're going to have a difficult water year ahead.
Governor Cox issued an emergency drought order Thursday due to dire drought conditions. According to the Utah Division of Water Resources, 99.39% of Utah is experiencing severe drought or worse, with 43.46% of Utah in extreme drought.
We are not where we'd hoped to be. We had the snowpack peaked at about 25% less than is typical, and so we didn't get even a normal snowpack, and we would hope for above normal to make up for last year's use.
The incoming storm could help a little.
It is a little bit helpful. The storm we got about 2 weeks ago added almost an inch of water to our snowpack.
Although this is good news, she says we had 4 inches to make up for. So even with these storms, we still aren't where we need to be. Utah's reservoirs are about 10% lower than they were during this time last year.
We'll get a little bit more from the spring runoff, but most reservoirs won't fill.
And it's likely we will be seeing some of the same water restrictions this summer as last year.
In some areas, it might be more restrictions because their sources are lower from last year.
Haskell says last year people cut down on landscape watering and reduced their use a lot, which they're asking people to do again this year. One thing she suggests is waiting to use the sprinklers until we have higher temperatures for several days in a row, rather than watering at the first sign of sun.
We just have had several dry years, and it's going to take a little while to get out of this, and everyone needs to help.
Haskell recommends looking at DWR's weekly lawn watering guide and slowtheflow.org for more on how to conserve water. In Big Cottonwood Canyon, Kayla Baggerly, ABC4.